Hello everybody, Messageri here with episode 27 of the RLS Career Overhaul mod, with other mods listed down in the description as well. And today is release day for 036, kind of a surprise, just poof out of nowhere, you know. I had noticed one teaser for sure related to the Miramar, but then after that it was kind of a like, I didn't see anything, but I wasn't also keeping my eyes on it. But being that, I gotta get a few of these episodes up, so while RLS gets polished, fit, and finished, and ready to go for 036, then we got some content to still watch. And of course, last episode we had bought this guy. I went free cam here again. And I decided to do a few things to it. I did notice I gotta add one more thing here. So I put in a 10-speed transmission. We got that in here. It's going to be all-wheel drive with a customizable transmission, of course. And I got the two-tone paint in here as well. As far as engine goes, I did want to take a look, though, at... Let's see. Stock oil pan. We should be okay with all that kind of stuff. Let's see. We'll do some racing exhaust manifolds for a little bit of that power there. And everything is heavy-duty. Sketchy ECU, that's just kind of an interesting one there. We'll go with an adjustable race ECU as well. And intake, we could do superchargers. Race performance dual plenum supercharger, high performance dual plenum supercharger. Interesting. I haven't touched that. It is a bit more money. And that little, that's what the heck? No. That's pretty crazy. There isn't a regular one, there's just a high performance one as well. But it makes the engine so much louder, and yeah, I can't really do that. Let's actually, other than that, take a look at these different engines we got. We got a 4-liter inline-6 diesel. I wish I could do a diesel engine, but really they're not. I mean, there's a 6-liter V8 diesel racing version I could probably do. Let's do that. I'll have to change out the tank here. So upfit diesel. There we go. With an ultra heavy duty long block. So yeah, I'm gonna be chewing into a bit of our money, but again, if I need it, I could just go and run and grab that quick. Transmission stayed the same. That's good. It's got a stock turbocharger. We could do a variable boost twin turbo. Let's do that. Let's go a little bit over the top here. It's going to be all-wheel drive, so that'll help us a little bit with keeping the power down as well. Do a race oil pan. That'll just make sure that, you know, at least if we corner it aggressively, something like that, we don't have any oil starvation issues, any weirdness. It's on the CJD race ECU. So in fact, I can do things like an idle controller here. So you can hear that it just changed. And we can do time-based limiter. So we got a soft limiter, which means it basically goes to a certain point and then kind of stalls out there. It doesn't really do like a typical red line type of action that you guys would be used to. Yeah, I think that'll be pretty good there. Yeah, I don't want to put on any of that stuff because the upfit, that's how I crashed the game. When I crashed it last time, I didn't save that we did repairs. So, yeah, we're going to kind of skip that for right now. Let's see. Anything else? I think that's going to be it. We're going to go ahead and put some color on it, and we're going to see what else. Let's see. Let's go ahead and put the 900 series in storage. There we go. And let's see, personalized license plate. I think this was it. It's been a while and I always forget, so I mean, we'll see. We'll see how this goes, right? And then tuning wise, 10th gear here as 0.51. I don't think we need to go like that. First gear, 471. Let's go with the 366. Kind of go a little bit closer on these, but it should be okay. A 297 sounds like a good deal. 217. About right here, 166. This will kind of help us to get more fuel mileage in a way too, so that's how it's going to curve. So 0.78, 0.59. This is where we're going to kind of taper down 0.67. And then a 0.6. So I think that should do fine. Yes, you can customize the torque converter. As far as everything else here is, there are some things here. Maximum torque of the lockup clutch. Once torque exceeds this value, the clutch will slip. 5,000 Newton meters, I think. So stall ratio. Clutch will lock up in third or fourth gear. And it'll do like 1,000 RPM. I think that'll be fine because it is a diesel. Let's go ahead and turn that up a little bit. Diameter of 0.4. Let's make it a little bit bigger. I don't fully understand what all these are going to be doing. And then we can kind of change the inertia on how fast or slow the engine kind of revs, but just turn it up a little bit to give it that little bit with heavy duty kind of a deal. We should have, yes, turbo boost pressure, so we're all the way up to 6,000 here. We're going to go a little bit high on this because it's a diesel. We'll go like 0.55 to 45 pounds. I think we'll leave it at that. Could also change this here. Let's kind of see what we can do with the idle RPM. Yeah, I think 550 will be fine. It's just I forget that it turns off the motor that way. But we're going to want to do these as well. Let's go like 40% front, 30% rear. I'm going to need to look at brake pads. I forgot to do that as well. Do semi-racing fronts and semi-racing in the rear as well. And a lower idle helps save a little bit on the fuel. Okay, now we can get on to the exciting part. So, of course, this is going to be a repo vehicle. So, let's see. Yellow that way. Perfect. We're going to go to metallic. No, let's do a gloss. A semi-gloss will be just fine with a little bit of clear coat on it. And then paint number 2, that should be, yes, all that kind of stuff good. And we could go with a nice orange here, you know. I'm going to find something that's going to be generally, yeah, I think the orange will be generally speaking pretty decent. We're going to go to a little bit darker though. Because I was thinking that black doesn't look too bad though. Maybe let's take the saturation off and give this a little bit more of like a gray color. Just a dark, deep gray. I think that looks pretty fair. Of course, add a clear coat and push that up a little bit. So $321 is the base price for that one up top, so we're going to match that. So there we go. And then paint number 3, I want to see if that's anything that we can get there. Let's night scale. I don't think I see anything changing for that, so go ahead and remove paint 3 because we don't need to buy something we don't see. No point in that, right? And we've got a hitch on here too, so we can do some stuff with that. But there we go. Actually, yes, I just seen it in the corner of my eye here. We need to do a performance index as well now and see what this thing actually does. I was just curious. I mean, I think it's going to be pretty quick. Oh, I forgot something. We got to get a good bit of sound out of it there. What I forgot, we're making it all-wheel drive, so it needs to have a front differential. Yeah, that's going to be frame. It's on a beam axle. We could do... Let's do an IFS. I think that'll be fine. Independent front suspension. And let's try and see what we got for our rear as well. $444. Do this as a... Let's see. Got a limited slip. We'll do a CJD because there is no race limited slip in here, so that provides me the option to kind of get things set up that way. We were at a 444. We'll go ahead and just run that again. Front sway bar, we're going to go with the Sport. It's just a little bit stiffer. It'll help work with everything there. Why? Oh, yeah, because I don't have the heavy duty in the front, so we're kind of... I was wondering why we're, like, nose diving so hard, but yeah. Need the heavy duty front coilovers. I don't think there's any other... Nothing customizable that way. Okay, perfect, perfect. So, yeah, we could add another tow hitch, but we'll be alright with just what we got. Heavy duty. Do a large heavy duty, but I think what we'll do is... probably the ultra high performance radiator should be fine. Okay, we put it a little bit more money. Now we can go ahead and hit this button for assessing the performance. It should be good. 444 front and rear. That first gear ratio is definitely a little nuts, but thinking if we have something really heavy, we have a big hill, never have any issues that way. And it's not going to be fast because it's got lots of gears to get through. But considering what it is, that's pretty impressive. This will give us a scale on our power, too, to see if I should turn it up more or not. And, of course, it's not going to stop, so that's going to not be good. There we go. Just got to spam the V key. And then it did. So, N61, and, I mean, that's pretty good. I think we're fine on power. I think we're good here. This guy is going to be really nice. Now I got to see... Did I do it right? Can't remember if it was uppercase or lowercase. And I think it's lowercase. Let's give that one more shot here. Oh, and I realized I still have my headset all the way up at 100% volume. I was like, yeah, it's a little bit louder here. Okay, well, that's why. Just do that. That should take care of that. Also, I did want to go take a look at the exhaust. Let's go see what we got. Upfit muffler. Yeah, I mean, we could do side pipes. That's about it. Diesel V8 exhaust. That should be all right, too. I think we're fine. Not getting anything. Not seeing anything there either. I might have had it right. I think that was right there, though. I thought that was right. One moment. I'm going to go ahead double check so that way you guys aren't yelling at me and I never figure it out. I'll go figure it out right now. Alright, I was being silly. Oh, I accidentally clicked out of the screen there. Sorry about that. Yeah, I was being definitely silly here. I forgot. There we go. It's going to take a little bit. There we go. And the turbo on this thing sounds nuts. Braking performance seems good so far. Now I just need to start making some custom liveries for vehicles like this, right? This vehicle stuff like that. I mean, it just takes so much time, though. Suppose I could use the game's custom livery creator to do that, but... Let's go this way for no reason. And of course, the first thing it gives us is a roller. So there's no engine. So there's no easy way of getting it on here, huh? Start by just backing up to it, though. Head on forward again. And then we should be able to just barely. We can click on these guys here. Huh. Yeah, this is great. No engine, probably not even brakes if I had to imagine. It looks like there should be. I'd imagine a roller should have brakes, though. Yeah, it does. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-roll the mission. This is just not gonna work here. I suppose if I would have paid attention. Let's go ahead and repo. Yeah, let's go try getting another one, because, yeah, now if I pay attention to what we get, heavy medium forklift. We'll try it. We'll try it. Lots of smoke, too. That's cool. Would be kind of funny if I had a flat ramp. Get in a police chase where they're really actively being aggressive and put the flat ramp down and then just watch them fly right off of it. But yeah, sadly we don't get that here. Oh, geez, everything I build seems to be able to drift. Wasn't very much, just broke the wheels loose a little bit there. But... Oh, and it looks like our favorite car place where we got the first car. Be the place here. Side Auto. Did not want to pay their bill. Let's see how badly this goes, though. Quick fun fact for y'all. Actually certified to grab one of these. And I have for work. Rarely, because usually we got somebody else that's a little bit better. Not that I'm bad at it, but if somebody's been doing it for 20 years, I think they could just keep doing it. Okay, so this is where the fun begins. Keybinds. So yeah, it's a little bit stuck there. There we go. Is it shift? No, that does that. There we go. Tilt her up. We're gonna see if this goes horribly wrong. Are we even wide enough? Oh yeah, this is not gonna go very well otherwise. I mean, we're just barely wide enough, but it's definitely given me challenges. That is without a doubt. So, I mean, the other option is to take it across the street. Let's try this, though, first. Also, fun fact. Those work like that in real life. You hit gas and you go a little bit faster with your lift on that. The ramps are not liking it at all. I mean, these things are incredibly heavy, though, so... yeah, I've just not got it right. Gotta get it just right on there. Let's go ahead. Control, that's right. Not shift, because shift zooms in and out. Don't want you in there. I just keep hitting shift anyway. There really isn't any other way that I could think about that this could work, but if I can get this thing over to the other side, maybe I can do something there. Because there is actually a little space where loading it wouldn't be so bad. Let's go ahead and see what happens here. It's definitely not going great. Nope. But it is working. This is something where a T-series would be nice, or a rollback would be really nice. I suppose I could have done a rollback. I'm kind of caught on it right now. Parking brake is on it and it's still sliding. Let's hope that I don't break it here. Lots of clunky noises, though. It's funny that the blinkers even operate. They do work there. Oh, wow. Uneven surfaces and hills are not great for forklifts. I'll tell you that's for sure. I'm not sure we're actually gonna make it. Yeah. Because of our deal there. Oh, there we go. Kinda. And I've gotten it stuck. How silly of me, right? Oh, gosh, come on now. There's our truck just poofing away. Look at all that smoke burning there. Honestly, I'm not even sure if this will work anyway. Yeah, man. See if I can give it a nudge though and get it off of there. That should do her. Okay, we're in park. Parking brake is on. Okay, we finally made it onto that. I'm imagining this will break something here, or it just won't work. Okay. Let's see. Darn it, how can I do this? I think a rollback would have been a little bit better here, but... It seems like I have broken them. Yes. Trying to get that to fold back down like the other one, and it just won't do it, will it? Now it will. Although I'm very doubtful we can actually get this thing to move. Somehow that's working? I don't understand. And normally we would load the other way, but... Oh, I went too far. And I know exactly what's going to happen. I think this is one that will defeat me again. I mean, it's very strange that Repo needs to give me the hardest things that it possibly can right away. Yeah. Oh, that would really stink, but yeah, we're just gonna have to go and try and find another one. That's just not gonna happen. I like repoing and stuff, but I want some cars like this guy. Okay. I need to repair though. There we go. Phone closed now. I'm guessing if I go and recover to the commercial garage and repair, I'm probably not going to have it anymore. It looks like it already went away. Use our accident forgiveness and endless vouchers. Not literally, but you know. Where'd it go? Now it went all the way over there. That's nice. Thank you, guys. I'll never understand why it does that. Like, yes, it's a longer vehicle, but that doesn't mean it's tall. So it's kind of, mildly annoying. Don't run into me. My gosh, it's like he heard me. You heard that? He's like, I'm gonna scare you. I'm gonna try running him over. Apparently. Okay, let's try this again. Repo. Yes, okay, it's still there. But where is there? Does it show me on the map? No. Ship's gas station, drag strip, other. Oh, you can even go here to figure out where Italy's at. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't see where that would actually be at, so... Find and collect this vehicle. Well, I can't find it if there's no markers. Fortunately. It's gonna load. Hirochi Talent. Hirochi Service Auto Late Manual. Interesting. Go ahead and set it's the afternoon here, a little bit prettier. See each shift as the torque kind of puts up that front end a little bit. That's kind of awesome, though. You certainly wouldn't have had any power issues with the forklift. It's just there's no good way to get it on there. I don't know if the transmission's going to want to shift because of all that input with the cruise control like that. down that low in 10th gear. Transmission set up pretty good here. Had to lose the wheel. What the heck? The whole thing came apart. Okay, I had to do some drifting. That's my excuse. I don't even know if we're gonna actually get to this episode the way this is going. Goodness. Raise our policy score, sure, but we can use a voucher at least. To regenerate again, hopefully get something actually reasonable. Lansdale 2.5 automatic. Let's behave this time. Then I'll go full throttle as I go out of there, right? Yeah, the shift time is a little bit much, but again, when hauling things, we don't want that to be a sequential or a DCT out of the fact that it will shift really hard and heavy that way, and that can cause the load to slide a little bit forward or back. So we just don't want to upset the loads. Looks like this one might actually be relatively easy to get to. Doesn't look like traffic's allowed out here either. But you can park. Alright, let's see how this actually does in an appropriate scenario without me goosing around all the time. I gotta be honest, I think I'm just a touch excited for playing some 036 when that gets up, so. Oh yeah, there's that issue yet. That's right, you kinda gotta get at it a little bit. A little bit more, apparently. Yeah, this isn't great for these. I guess, yeah, the rollback definitely, probably I'm going to change it, to be honest, to the rollback, because then I can actually get vehicles on and stuff and not have to worry about the ramps and all that. Why do we have cars going the wrong way up here? Yeah, somebody, at least, definitely did this all goofy. It wants me to go down this way to the track. I don't know how I feel about this, but if it wants me to go this way, let's just try it, see what happens. Game is really tempting me to just try to, like, get this guy to kind of slide forward a little bit. Oh, that would be why. Well, that's smart. This will take us up to our little shortcut road that I always use. Doing a lane change in the middle of the intersection is kind of illegal, so I'm surprised that the AI actually decided to do it there. Where are we going here? Into town? Just gonna hope that the van does not come off and yeah, fun tip, if you use your handbrake, it won't disable your cruise control. So you can use that to moderate your speed a little bit like I'm doing here. I wouldn't go too crazy, of course, and I definitely would be careful if you do that. That's a bit nuts. Even in a low gear, though, that's kind of nice to do that way. Issue with power, that's for sure. Oh boy, I'm all over. Oh yeah, the van's slipping. I think it's just mainly hanging on by the fact I got the tires locked on that. And now we're stuck with the traffic lights again. Yep, we're going on down to the right here. Yes, perfect. make this a little bit, just a pinch easier. Actually, I don't think I need to. All I need to do is get the car to the spot, which means it can be on the truck too. There we go. All right, all right, all right. Not bad, not bad. The truck does do its job. Definitely, though, we're going to just get this to a rollback. I mean, yes, it's going to take us a little bit longer to get the rollback all set up and down. But again, I could pick up pretty much anything that way, you know, other than the rollers, which is still going to always be an issue, which I wish there was like a winch deal I could do, but not that I'm aware of for career mode. I don't think there's any sort of winch that I can use for career mode and hook onto vehicles because I don't have the node locking abilities to just put a string onto that, so to speak. Let's see. Also, I know that I did not get this set too good to 20%. And I mean, other than that, I think everything else is fine. Let's go to a 4.5 though on first gear. Just bring that back a little bit. And stall ratio, let's go with a 2. Let's do a 1.8 something. I think that'll be good. Let's do 800 RPM on that. We can definitely go down for that. So set that, and then part customization, all parts. Well, did save. Okay, okay. I was just about ready to go save because I was like, well, when I go and touch this upfit, it might break something. Roll back car hauler. Let's see if it breaks it. No. Good. So we got the fake winch, which we don't need. We'll save ourselves the money there. Headboard feet. Toolboxes we don't need, as nice as that is. So yeah, we'll just leave that kind of stuff on there. And then we'll go back. A steel deck. Long steel deck for auxiliary frames. Definitely would like to do that. Oh, man. Heavy duty upfit. Heavy duty auxiliary extended. Extended upfit. It's going to be an auxiliary upfit as well. Let's play with it. Duty auxiliary extended. Yeah, it didn't really seem to like be quite what I was looking for. Heavy duty extended upfit. I mean, that's just an extended cab. I don't really think I'm gonna poke with that too much because we're working right now with that. So the other thing I need for sure is to get hydraulics controls or something like that. I want to say it's usually under the engine. Which could be an issue. Let's go ahead and put on an LED light bar as well. We should just do that. Yeah, so, I mean, that's usually where it sits is in here, I think. But I'm not sure 100%. Oopsies. Went and high-fived the mic there. Sorry about that. There we go. Go ahead and get things back in position. Yeah, so we'll just go with this. We'll see what we got. Does it work? Or not? Okay, it does without sound, oddly. Yeah, page up, page down, control. Alt. Okay, so it is going to page up, page down for all the controls, which is mainly the thing that I'm worried about. All right, one more, hopefully, at least. Cool, we got 6.2K off of that. That was pretty decent. Someone missed a payment on their 320 GT Group 4 Asphalt. Well, I accidentally clicked the wrong button. I meant to hit the dot. Dang it. Okay, a drift bar still. Maybe that'll be better. Maybe. I don't know. I guess it's all within taste, you know? Okay, if he's gonna stop, then I'm gonna go. There we go. Very good, very good, very good. I used my blinker. No blinker from the police car? Excuse me, what? But now, you're listening, huh? Yeah, it causes it to shift up using that, so that's weird. Alrighty, so there we are. So now that might make it. Oh, onto the old, I'm thinking about the old thing. Holy cow! I need to go take a nap. The only reason I say that is because, boy, howdy, does my brain not want to work right now for some reason. Let's put those feet down as well. So yeah, we don't have any noise, but it does work, which is kind of weird. But I'll take what we get, right? Okay, that was a little close. Not too bad, though. There we go. There we go. Had to remember, shift actually does go with the page up and down keys here. It's gonna be like there's not even a car behind me. As far as power goes, at least, and acceleration that way. Yeah, we're just going up this hill like there's nothing even on there. So yeah, we definitely got a little extra on the power, but I don't think there's too much. Too much would be probably like 2,000 horsepower. Oh, set some acts in motion, it looks like. Yeah, braking did not go as well as I thought it would. But it had me looking like I was gonna take a right there. I was excited for a moment. That wasn't my fault. Lost their mirror trying to turn into me. Yeah, these turbos do very well here too. But it was a one, I think it was a twin turbo. Fully on the brakes there. Ooh. Yeah, it's having me go right. Yeah. Perfect. That's pretty interesting scene there. Yeah, I guess it kind of looks like I'm just taking my truck, or my truck, taking my drift car to the track, but this isn't mine. This is, of course, the bank's now. It's going to go back to them for them to sell again. Try to recover some of their money they lost on giving somebody a loan who could not pay it. Which, yes, things happen. But I feel like sometimes, you know, just don't dive in any deeper than you can really handle. It's like myself. I'm not interested in getting any forms of loans or anything like that because don't make it enough to have cushion in the event of something like that. You know, if I can't make the payments or something because I have an unexpected expense, which would be very easy to happen. suppose I could just do like that. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and park quick. Get to take up all the spaces here. Anybody else remember the days of BeamNG career mode where you could go into a parking spot and would actually remember what parking spot you're in and leave you there? Also, taking a look at it. Something wrong here. For one, this guy's crooked. Two, these three are not in the parking spaces. I imagine they're supposed to either be there, here, or here. So yeah, hopefully that got fixed as well with the new update. But I think that's going to be it for today's episode, everybody. If you enjoyed today's episode, make sure to hit that like button. If you want to see, any more career mode, either vanilla or RLS, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, if you have any other comments, opinions, topics, suggestions, go ahead and leave those down below. But again, that's it for today's episode, everybody. Take care, and bye-bye.